AITA for putting my MIL in her place with pettiness during my wedding. This happened a few years ago, but it's still brought up in family gatherings, so I'm wondering if I was wrong. Strap in because it's a bit long, but I want to provide all the context. My husband, 35M now and 28M before, and I, 32F now and 25F, have been together for almost a decade now, but my relationship with his mom has always been rocky. From the start, my MIL, let's call her Linda, made it clear she didn't think I was good enough for her son. She would make snide comments about my career. Oh, you're just a teacher? My looks, your hair is unique, and even my cooking, despite her barely being able to boil water. My husband always supported me, but he also didn't like confrontation, so he often tried to smooth things over without fully addressing her behavior. When we got engaged, Linda's antics went into overdrive. She tried to hijack our wedding planning, claiming she knew what was best and that it was her son's wedding too. At first, I tried to include her in minor decisions to keep the peace, like helping pick out flowers or giving input on cake flavors, but she took that as a green light to try and take control. She started calling vendors behind my back, suggesting changes, and even attempted to add guests to the list without asking me or my husband. The breaking point came a month before the wedding. Linda called me in tears, saying she hated the dress I picked out for the bridesmaids, a simple, elegant navy blue, and demanded they wear something more appropriate. I took this picture from Pinterest and hired someone to make the dress, and thankfully my bridesmaid loved it. I even told them they could add any extra fabric or change how it looks to their liking, just keep it the same color. When I calmly explained that the decision had already been made and that the bridesmaids all loved their dresses, MIL snapped, saying, well, if you won't listen to me, maybe I won't even bother coming. I told her that was her choice and hung up. Fast forward to the wedding day. I was nervous but excited, trying to focus on the joy of marrying the love of my life. As I was getting ready, my MOH came rushing in to tell me Linda had shown up in a long white gown. A white gown, not off-white, not cream, straight up bridal white. I felt my blood boil, but I didn't want to cause a scene or let her ruin my day. So, I took a deep breath and came up with a plan. I pulled my photographer aside and asked them to take extra pictures of Linda throughout the day. Group shots, candids, you name it. Anytime someone asked me about her dress, I'd smile sweetly and say, isn't it amazing how confident she feels in that outfit? Not everyone would have the guts to wear something so bold to a wedding. I even made sure to compliment her loudly in front of other guests, saying things like, Linda looks so radiant today, doesn't she remind you of a bride? She couldn't exactly call me out without looking ridiculous. Later, during the speeches, my MOH accidentally mentioned how much she admired my MIL for wearing white because it takes so much courage to make a statement like that at someone else's wedding. Linda's face turned redder than the roses in the centerpieces. Here's the kicker. I had the photographer include a special section in our wedding album titled Linda's Big Day, filled with all the photos of her in her white dress. I made sure to send her a copy as a thank you gift. It's been years, but Linda still complains that I embarrassed her on purpose and made her look bad. She claims I should have told her directly to change instead of